Well, hello, everybody. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience. Content's made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us, and hopefully for you as well. Today, Season 2, Episode 20, Star Trek Original Series, Return to Tomorrow. And I have to say, Josh, after last week, sometimes, you come in, you're like, you're not feeling it or whatever. It's like, you never know what you're going to get. But after last week, I am, so excited because last week's my favorite episode of this season, probably. It's like, and the people in the comments were like, oh, if you love this one, you're going to love the next one. It's like, and also that refreshing feeling where people who haven't seen it in X amount of years, watching us watch it, have a different perspective on it. And I'm glad we can do that for some people because, I'm glad people have, rewatched that episode because it deserves to be watched. It's perfect. And, maybe not all the right ways, but in some ways. So, going into this one, I'm like, hopefully we get more of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think last week is obviously a very unique experience so far that we had watching that episode, and I had a great time. I think most people who watched our reaction really enjoyed it too. Some people were saying it's one of their favorites so far, so yeah, really liked it, and I'm glad to jump into this one. I'm also excited because this one is directed by Ralph Senensky, and I've loved a lot of the episodes he's directed so far, Obsession, Metamorphosis, and This Side of Paradise, so hopefully this one stacks up with those. And yeah, I'm ready to just jump in. Fun fact, Alex, the day that we're recording this, November 2nd, 1 year ago today, our very first video was posted on this channel. So some say our best video still to this day.
The Morbius
trailer reaction.
Trailer 2, not even trailer. It was trailer 2. Morbius is what kicked this off. That's great.
So if it's your first time here and you're just joining us, make sure to subscribe. Watch all these episodes of Star Trek with us. We're also watching Firefly and a bunch of other stuff on the channel that we watch. So subscribe, become part of the target audience.
The reading's growing strong.
Oh!
He's back.
He's back.
Damn.
I knew I was going to like this one.
Someone or something is attempting to attract our attention. We are hundreds of light years past where any Earth ship has ever explored.
Are they always that far? Or just right now?
Close to Earth conditions.
About 500,000 years ago, its atmosphere was totally ripped away by some sort of cataclysm.
I was about to say, was this planned in the route, the 5-year route, or?
All your questions will be answered in time.
Oh,
no. I am Sargon. It is the energy of my thoughts which has touched your instruments and directed you here. If you let what is left of me perish, then all of you, my children, must perish too.
It's interesting, they said the planet is Earth-like, and it's called Return to Tomorrow, so that's intriguing.
John Kingsbridge.
Captain's log, stardate 4768.3. The energy of pure thought telling us something has survived here for those thousands of centuries.
I just realized Chekhov's not there.
Must have had beef with Sulu.
Lieutenant Uhura, have Dr. McCoy report to the transporter room. In 10 minutes, with standard landing party equipment. And I would like to have my science officer with me on something as unusual as this. We can't risk both of us being off the ship. On the other hand, perhaps the Sargon would like you to come with us.
Jim, why no briefing on this? I'd at least like to know what we're getting
into. Easy,
in.
Bones. As long as you know that there's something down there, you know as much as we do.
Starting off agitated.
Yeah.
The transporter coordinates preset by an alien of some sort.
Oh, that's interesting.
They or it could destroy us just standing here if they or it wanted to.
They or it?
Who are you?
Dr. Ann Mulhall, astrobiology.
He just really doesn't know anyone on his crew.
I was about to say, it's interesting that he doesn't know everyone who's on the ship, plus how many drop-offs and pickups are they making in between episodes?
True.
Let's go.
Gotta bring down the couple of red shirts. Oh, they left the red shirts behind.
Is the security guard up there?
They're fine, Captain. They just didn't dematerialize. I don't like it, sir.
I am Saga. Sealed in this receptacle is the essence of my mind.
But you once had a body of some type.
A body much as yours, my children, although our minds were infinitely greater.
Refer to us as my children.
Because it is possible you are our descendants, Captain Kirk. Perhaps your own legends of an Adam and an Eve were two of our travelers. And the records of our travels were lost in the cataclysm which we loosened upon ourselves.
A war. And perhaps your intelligence wasn't so great, Sargon. In our early nuclear age, we found the wisdom not to destroy ourselves.
And we survived our primitive nuclear era, my son.
Damn. I.e., shut the
One day our minds became so powerful, we dared think of ourselves as gods.
Oh, no. You know you went wrong there. The God complex.
Oh no.
I am Sargon.
Heart pumping, arteries surging. To be again. Your captain has an excellent body, Dr. McCoy.
Have no fear. Your captain is quite unharmed.
Shanner definitely got the act there.
Heart action double. Temperature 104 degrees.
He'll die if you don't leave his body soon.
In the next room, there are other receptacles. You, Dr. Admiral Hull, and you, Mr. Spock. We require your bodies also, so that we may live again.
Ooh. I like this concept a lot.
Bones, we don't need you.
You can leave.
Two others still survive. Enoch and Felice.
They don't seem that upset about it, though.
It's interesting because it's similar to like what the companion did in Metamorphosis with that woman.
To build humanoid robots, we must borrow your bodies long enough to have the use of your hands, your fingers.
Move your minds into them.
We have engineers, technicians. Why can't they build your robots for you?
Our skills are far beyond your abilities.
Then why didn't you do it in the first place?
Like, you didn't think of that when you turned yourself into pure energy? Like, oh, we're not going to have any arms.
We're not going to be able to do anything. Oh, well.
Do you know what happened?
I was floating in time and space.
Sunken place.
Sunken place.
I know what he is and what he wants. And I don't fear him.
That's the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard.
I understand, my son. Go to your vessel. All who are involved must agree to this.
What if we should decide against you?
Then you may go as freely as you came.
You're going to what?
We'll all be deeply involved. It must be unanimous. I could order this, but I'm not. Dr. McCoy is right in pointing out the enormous danger potential. But I must point out that the possibilities, the potential for knowledge and advancement is equally great. risk. Risk is our business. That's what the Starship is all about. That's why we're aboard her. Do I hear a negative vote?
Jesus Christ, that was great.
Yeah, excellent monologue.
Shatner must have drooled when he read this script. Holy shit.
Stand by to beam aboard 3 receptacles.
Wait, they brought the the orbs up to the ship? That's pretty cool.
Hello? Oh, you are a lovely female.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone's getting to play this episode.
And I love how it like merges the actor's voice with this god's voice. Like it's not someone just doing a voiceover, you know?
Even if it's 2 different life forms inside their bodies, he still gets his his love interaction.
Strength, hearing, eyesight, all far above your human norms. I'm surprised the Vulcans never conquered your race.
The Vulcans worship peace above all, Hannah.
Yes, of course, just as we do, Doctor.
I don't know, that god that's in Spock acting a little suspect.
Doctor.
A little sus. Uh-oh. You wasted all the time making out instead of building your robots. Now the bodies are dying.
We're out of time.
This formula will reduce the heart action and the bodily functions to normal. This one you will administer to Captain Kirk while Sargon is in his body.
This hypo does not contain the same formula.
No, that's correct.
Without the same formula, Captain Kirk will die.
Oh no!
What were you saying?
I wanted to say something. I've forgotten what it was.
Well, you were about to say that you watched me prepare the formula and fill each of the hypos.
Yes.
You see, Sargon would not permit me to keep this body. It is therefore necessary for you to kill your captain so that Sargon will die with him.
Oh!
Oh man. Leonard Nimoy is already just so great as a villain.
Just him smiling with his teeth showing, it's like so creepy.
Yeah, because you're so I'm not used to it.
As planned, the construction of android robots is underway. I can find no reason for concern, but yet I am filled with foreboding.
I wonder if anyone listens to those.
Yeah, I feel like in their mind they had to have thought it would go back to some type of database or be connected somewhere. Because so many times they'll do a log, you know, they're like on a planet about to die and they're like recording a log. So it has to be going somewhere.
Something wrong, Miss Chapel?
Yes,
You look tired, Miss Chapel. Perhaps you'd care for me to administer the last few injections.
Tired? Oh, well, not at all, Doctor.
Thank you for asking.
I tell you, lady, this thing won't work.
It will have twice the strength and agility of your body, engineer.
This is so weird. Uh-oh.
So maniacal.
Sargon has closed his mind to a better way with these bodies.
He's going to try to corrupt her.
And 2 minds pressed close like this. Can robot lips do this?
I'm sure you could build the robot lips to do that.
Sargon. What is it?
Oh.
He's dead.
Oh, no. I love the dramatic stand-up. And look straight ahead at nothing.
It is ready, Felicia. Sargon would have required that you enter the mechanism immediately.
I cannot live in that thing.
Oh, great. He got to her.
This body pleases me. I intend to keep it.
And Hannock intends to keep Spock's body, of course. Neither Jim nor I can trade a body we don't own. It happens to belong to a young woman.
You dare defy one, you should be on your knees worshiping.
She really switched it up.
Stop. Sargon was right. The temptations within a living body are too great. Forgive me.
I am pleased, my beloved.
Yes, I'm alive.
Just as we would have placed our consciousness within robots, Sargon has placed his into your vessel.
That'd be a nice additional character the rest of the show if they continued that. Just Sargon is just the ship. They won't.
They refer to him like maybe once every few episodes.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Thalassa.
She is now with Sargon, Doctor. I'm Anne Mulhall, back in my own body.
Did she switch to Nurse Chapel?
Spock's consciousness was in one of them.
It was necessary.
You've killed a loyal officer. Your best friend.
We must kill his body. The thing in it.
Oh my gosh. I'm just going to go ahead and guess that Spock's consciousness is also part of the ship.
Must I make an example of you too, Hal?
What did he do to her that hurt her so much?
I know every thought of every mind around me. Take the hypo from him and inject him with it.
Come on.
Hey!
Spock, if there'd only been another way.
I could not allow your sacrifice of one so close to you.
Spock was inside her?
Where was your consciousness kept?
The place Hennock would least suspect, Captain.
Mr. Spock's consciousness was placed in me. We shared consciousness together.
She seemed pretty happy about that.
If those two don't end up married or something, at the end of
You
the
can allow
canon.
Thalassa and me to share your bodies again. A last moment together.
They're going to bang it out.
Well, I'm sure that Sargon appreciated your cooperation.
Happy to cooperate, Captain.
It was beautiful.
Looked at Spock.
Yeah, a couple of things. First of all, I don't know why Ralph Sinensky, whenever he's directing an episode, they just give him the most banger score. Every time it's one of his episodes, they're like, the music is just outstanding. So I really loved that. And also, I could also imagine like Ralph reading the script and being like, oh yeah, this is one of my episodes, because it seems like all of his episodes deal with like the human experience in love and like love transcending, and all those things. This one was written by that John Kingsbridge, and it looks like this is the only episode of Star Trek, the original series, he's credited with writing, so that's very interesting. But yeah, I loved it. I might just be a sucker for, episodes directed by Ralph Sinensky, but, kind of like Metamorphosis a little bit. I got vibes of that, and I really enjoyed it. Not like the most exciting episode per se, but there was a lot I loved about it and not very much to complain about.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't like last week where it's like goofy fun. This is like, serious ideologies and all that. And I got worried with like the whole God complex thing. Like, oh no, and also, it kind of reminded me of the episode with the three brains, but it was different enough. Everyone got to play a bit, acting wise. Leonard Nimoy as a regular like evil kind of supervillain was terrifying. Like I don't know if I could ever look at him like smile with his teeth showing. I'm like, this is like I was creeped out. Just him like leaning against the door. I'm like, holy shit. This is so weird. I felt like it was like led by Bones a lot. Like he was like a driving factor. And also the monologue that Kirk had was one of his best, in my opinion. Like one of like, hey, if you want to watch Star Trek, watch this clip. When I go to bed at night, I'm gonna be thinking about this and life. It's one of those where I'm not gonna stop thinking about it for at least a day or two.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Spock, Leonard Nimoy getting to play a villain role, great. Awesome. Really took advantage of like, oh, I get to smile in this episode, even though it's an evil, menacing smile. He definitely took advantage of that, and he was awesome. And then the stuff with Bones, yeah, we didn't really get a lot of like Captain Kirk per se in the episode because he spends most of it, I don't want to say like possessed, but it being in control by this god. So there is a lot more Bones, but even though Kirk's not really in it that much, he gets that excellent monologue in there still. So he still has that good moment. I do think I probably enjoy episodes like Metamorphosis and Obsession and stuff like that a little bit more than this one, but like you said, yeah, there was definitely a lot here. I would absolutely watch this one again. All right, well, you guys let us know. Is this one of your favorites? Anything you agree, disagree with what we said about the episode, or anything we didn't touch on, let us know in the comments below. And if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, become part of the target audience. And if you want to check out our full uncut reaction and discussion about all of these episodes, check out our Patreon. The link for that is in the description.
Absolutely. I think that'll do it for us here at the Target Audience. I'm Alex, this is Josh. We are the Target Audience. Content's made for absolutely everybody. We think it's specifically made for us, and hopefully for you as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.